Hello everyone. In this session we are going to learn some numericals related to ultrasonics. Okay. So let us first start with the first example, example 1, which says that calculate the capacitance required to produce ultrasonic waves of 10 raised to 6 hertz with an inductance of 1 Henry. Okay. So in this example we have to find capacitance, right? Frequency is given as well as inductance is given. Okay, inductance is 1 Henry and frequency is 10 raised to 6 hertz. So let us first write the data. First of all, frequency is given 10 raised to 6 hertz and inductance is 1 Henry. Okay, now we know that the expression, mathematical expression that relates frequency, inductance and capacitance is F is equal to 1 upon 2 pi root LC. Okay, so here we are going to find the capacitance, the value of the capacitance. So first of all, let us make capacitance the subject. So this equation will be 1 upon 4 pi square F square L. Okay, so this will be, in this way we will be able to find the value of capacitance. Okay, now let us substitute the value of frequency as well as inductance. Okay, so 4 pi square F square will be 10 raised to 6 square and inductance is 1 Henry. Okay, so this capacitance will be 2.53 into 10 raised to minus 14 farad. Okay, 10 raised to minus 14 farad. Right, now if you want to write this in picofarad, you can rearrange this power and write 10 raised to minus, write the value in terms of 10 raised to minus 12. So it will be then in picofarad. Okay, it will be then in picofarad. Right, so in this way the value of capacitance can be found out. Okay, now let us go through the another example. Next example is calculate the length of an iron rod which can be used to produce ultrasonic waves of 20 kilohertz. Density of iron is 7.23 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube and Young's modulus is 11.6 into 10 raised to 10 Newton per meter square. Okay, so in this example we need to calculate the length of the rod. Okay, so this is an example of magnetostriction effect, right, in which length is given, frequency is given, density is given, we need to calculate the length, frequency is given, density is given and Young's modulus is given. Okay, so first of all let us write the data. Right, first of all frequency is 20 kilohertz, so let us write in hertz. Okay, then density is 7.23 into 10 raised to 3 and Young's modulus is 11.6 into 10 raised to 10 Newton per meter square. Okay, so we know that the frequency of vibrating rod is 1 upon 2L root Y by rho. Okay, now what we want to find? We want to find L. So L will be 1 upon 2F root Y by rho. Okay, now let us substitute the value of all the parameters. What is frequency? Frequency is 20 kilohertz into root 11.6 into 10 raised to 10 whole divided by 7.23 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so in this way the length of the rod will be 0.1 meter. Okay, so if all the other parameters are given, for example length, density and Young's modulus, then you will be able to find the value of the frequency. Okay, now next example, example 3. Okay, so in this example it is given that calculate the frequency to which piezoelectric oscillator circuit should be tuned so that piezoelectric crystal of thickness 0.1 centimeter vibrates in its fundamental mode to generate ultrasonic waves. Young's modulus and density of the material of crystal are 80 gigapascal and 2654 kg per meter cube. Okay. So we need to find here the frequency. This is an example. This is a numerical of piezoelectric effect. Okay. Now frequency we want to find. Thickness is given. Young's modulus and density of material is given. Okay. So first of all, we need to find the frequency, and thickness is 0.1 centimeter. Writing it into meter will get 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 2. Then Young's modulus is 80 gigapascal. Young's modulus is 80 gigapascal and density is 2654 kg per meter cube. Okay. So in case of piezoelectric effect, frequency is written as P upon 2T root Y by rho. Right? So what is P? P means number of modes. So you can see in this slide that in the question itself it is given that it is vibrating in the fundamental mode. Okay, it is vibrating in the fundamental mode, right? So for fundamental mode, P will be 1. Okay, P will be 1. So let us substitute the value. P will be 1. Thickness is 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. Then Young's modulus is 80 gigapascal. Pascal giga means 10 raised to 9. Okay. And density is 2654. So in this way, this frequency comes out to be 2.74 into 10 raised to 6 hertz, which can be further written as 2.74 megahertz. Okay. So this is how you calculate the frequency of vibrating crystal. Okay. So let us see now the next example. Example 4, which says that the wavelength of light transmitted through a liquid is 6000 angstrom. First order angle of diffraction is 0.046 degree. We need to calculate the velocity of ultrasonic waves in the liquid. The frequency of the ultrasonic wave produced by transducer is 2 megahertz. Okay. Now this is an example of acoustic grating method. Okay, acoustic grating method. Okay, so what is given? First of all, lambda is given. Lambda is 6000 angstrom. Converting it into meter will get 6000 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Okay, then theta is given 0.046 degree. Also it has been mentioned that it is first order angles. So n will be order of angle, diffraction will be 1, right? Then frequency is 2 megahertz, which can be written as 2 into 10 raised to 6 hertz. And what we need to find? We need to find the velocity of ultrasonic waves. Okay, so we know that velocity can be obtained using formula F into lambda u, right? F into lambda u, right? So F is 2 megahertz. Okay, F is 2 megahertz. But what will be lambda? Lambda u is nothing but 2n lambda upon sine theta. Okay, 2n lambda upon sine theta. So this will be 2 into 10 raised to 6 into 2 into 1 into lambda, which is 6000 angstrom, whole divided by sine 0.046. Okay, right? So this is the formula for wavelength of ultrasonic wave. Okay, so we know that in acoustic grating method, okay, in acoustic grating method there was a condition that d sine theta is equal to n lambda, right? So this d is nothing but lambda u by 2. So from this equation this formula came, okay, lambda u is equal to 2n lambda by sine theta. Don't get confused, okay? So we'll get V as 2989.3 meter per second. Okay, so this is how you calculate the velocity of ultrasonic waves in the liquid, right? Now next example. Okay, so this example is basically, it states that an ultrasonic source of 1 megahertz sends down a pulse towards the seabed which returns after 0.55 seconds. The velocity of sound in water is 1800 meter per second, and we need to calculate the depth of the sea and wavelength of the pulse. Okay, okay, fine. So this is an example of sonar, right? Okay, now again what is given? Frequency is given 1 megahertz. Okay, then what is given? Time, which is 0.55 second. Then velocity, okay, right? What we need to find? We need to find the depth of the sea and the wavelength of the pulse. Okay, wavelength of the pulse. Okay, so first of all, we know that in case of sonar, depth of the sea can be found out as d is equal to Vt by 2, right? So here velocity is 1800 per meter per second into 0.55, this is t upon 2. So this comes out to be 495 meter. Okay, then we need to find lambda u. Okay, so we know that velocity is f into lambda u. So we'll get lambda u as v upon f. So 1800 whole divided by 1 into 10 raised to 6 gives us 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. So this is how you calculate depth of the sea and wavelength of the pulse, right?